will be listening to Baba's Avyakt Murli, which is for 21st of June 72. Baba has reminded us of our World Benefactor stage. Baba says the title is World Benefactor Stage of Who Become World Emperor. Are you able to consider yourself to be a bodiless soul, separate from the body? Can you stabilize in the stage of soul consciousness within a second? That is, in a second, can you take the support of physical organs to perform actions? And then in a second, become detached from the physical. Take a second and see if we can practice this. So Baba is checking whether we have this practice of within a second to get detached from our physical organs, and then in a second to come back and use our physical sense organs. You do not become trapped in bondage while performing any action, do you? While performing any action, are you able to become detached from the bondage of action? Or do you still come under the influence of physical organs? Are you able to use your physical organs in the way you want? Or is it that you wish for one thing and the physical organs do something else? Do you, as a creator, control the creation? A living soul, a human being, is able to give whatever he wants to a non-living thing and is able to use it for anything in the way he wants, because we are the masters. He's able to place it wherever he wants, as a non-living is under the control of the living. In the same way, it's a living soul, not able to use the organs of the in a desired way. Body is non-living, so is the living soul able to use the sense organs in its own desired way? Just as you are able to transform a non-living thing into any form, in the same way, are you not able to make the physical organs viceless from wishes and cool down the physical organs that are burning with the fire of the influence of the vice? Does the living soul not have this power of transformation? Baba is asking. Are you not able to make your mischievous physical organs tolerant and easy-natured? Do you experience this much power in yourself? You are powerful souls, are you not? Every day Baba gives us this Vaman, self-respect, that we are embodiments of power. Sarvashaktivan, Master Sarvashaktivan. Baba is asking, do you experience this much power in yourself? You are powerful souls, are you not? Have the fortunate souls also become powerful? Or are you fortunate simply because of fortune of becoming Brahma Kumaris and Brahma Kumaris? You will not be able to become conquerors of Maya simply by being fortunate. So we will have to become powerful. Baba says, you will not be able to become conquerors of Maya simply by being fortunate. As well as being fortunate, you have to become powerful. Do you experience both of these? The intoxication of being fortunate is imperishable. No one can destroy it. In the same way, have you claimed the blessing of being powerful from the bestower of blessings? Or do you think, Baba says, you of being powerful from the bestower of blessings? Or do you still have to claim it? What do you think? You are the Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris anyway. That imperishable stamp has already been applied. Now, have you claimed the blessing of being powerful, or you still have to claim it? Baba is asking us to check. Since you have become powerful, can the power of Maya attack you? This is the power of the Creator, and that is the power of the creation. Can the weak ones have courage to attack the brave ones? Even if they do, what is the result? Who would be victorious? Those who are brave. Since the power of the Creator is great, how can Maya attack you? How can you be defeated from Maya? When you do not consider yourself to be powerful, or you do not stabilize yourself in the constantly powerful stage and awareness, in that powerful swaman, in that powerful state of self respect. So, Baba says, when you do not consider yourself to be powerful or do not stabilize yourself in constantly powerful stage and awareness, then only you are defeated. But where there is awareness of myself as a powerful soul, Baba says, then it is impossible to forget. Just as it is impossible for it to be night during the day, so too you have made yourself like that. Or this is this still possible? There will never be any attack of Maya. Have you developed such imperishable faith in the intellect? You should never even have any thought that Maya is able to defeat you. Baba says you should never even have a thought that Maya is able to defeat you. Or Baba says, do you still come, are attacked by her? You should never even have this thought that Maya is able to defeat you. Have you become like this? Or Maya still comes now? Will you battle and then gain victory? Now you have to finish this too. Baba doesn't want us to battle. Baba wants us to cross the stage with a very powerful, natural state of self esteem, awareness. Since you give the people of the world the message that very little time now remains, can you not use this little time remaining to finish the battling stage of the moon dynasty and create the stage of the sun dynasty? To be in the sun dynasty means to have the stage of the sun of knowledge. What is the task of the sun? The sun is able to destroy everything. The sun dynasty stage means to be able to destroy all the vices and to have the stage of being constantly victorious. So, what stage do you think you have now? Are you the sun dynasty or the moon dynasty? If you have given time still to battling, then it could be called the moon dynasty stage. If even now you continue to give time to your own self, then when will you give all the time for world benefit? By becoming the Father's helper and a master world benefactor. Baba is asking that if you still continue to give time to your own self to overcome my own papers brought by situations, Maya, then when will you give all your time to world benefit and become Father's helper and a master benefactor, world benefactor? What is the last stage? It is that of being a world benefactor. Now, day and night, try to use every second and every thought for the task of world benefit and service. In a Lokik way as well, when you become the creator for Lokik creation, then by being the creator, instead of giving time to yourself, you use the time for creation. Like Lokik parents have children, so they use their time for their creation. You have this experience, do you not? If the creation is extremely sorrowful, or extremely ill, or extremely anxious, then the attention of the creators, the parents, is fully on that one, is it not? It is as though they've forgotten their own selves. That is of limited creation power. But when you become the creator, one or two. The souls of the entire world are unhappy, anxious, diseased, and distressed beggars. You have to become world benefactors and make the unlimited creation happy and peaceful. So you should have the attention of being the unlimited creators. Even now, a lot of times we are Is your time spent in battling? Or do you also use your time for world benefit? Now you should think that the little time remaining is for world benefit. On the path of devotion, servers who have the attitude of being great donors and benefactors do not donate for themselves. They have thoughts for all other souls. So this custom and system continues in devotion. It must definitely have happened here in the practical form, in Sangam. That is why its memorial continues. Baba says, in Bhakti also the memorial continues. Can a new memorial of what happens in the practical form be created? Now bring about this transformation. By being servers for others or by this. So why should you not become constant servers? You will then progress automatically. You will not have to make effort for progress. To give to others means to fill oneself. So what do you take a separate when you become world benefactors, you have double attainment. So Baba is asking then why to use your time for a single attainment? So Baba is encouraging us to remain in this eternal awareness of being a world benefactor. Acha, throughout the whole day, how much time do you give for world benefit, Mansa Seva? What is the alaukic birth of Brahmins? Of that clan, him from childhood. Since your birth is of a Brahma Kumar or Kumari, then the father's sanskars should be the sanskars of the children. You saw the father in a visible way. For what did he give his time of sleep at night and the time spoke for world benefit? This is also known as being a world benefactor. To give time to battling with obstacles in your mind is also giving time to something wasteful, is it not? You saw the father in a visible way, but what did he give the time of his sleep or at night and the time of rest for his body? He gave it for the task of world benefit. Baba says that through words he always spoke of world benefit. This is known to be a world benefactor. To give time for battling with my own obstacles in your mind is also giving time to something wasteful. Is it not? That is not said to be necessary, but now Baba gives this clarity that if I'm giving time for my own waste thoughts to battle it, to overcome it, then it is giving time to something which is wasteful. The father gave his useful time for world benefit. So if the children continue to use their time wastefully for themselves, then would that be following the father? You have to become equal to the father, do you not? So constantly check, am I using not just the maximum time, but all my time for world benefit? What will those who constantly use their time and thoughts for world benefit become? What will they become? They will become world emperors. For world benefit, Baba says they will become world emperors. If you continue to use time for yourself, Baba says, then how will you become world emperor? In order to become world emperor, become a world benefactor. When you become so busy, will you have any waste thoughts? Waste will automatically finish and you will constantly have powerful thoughts. Your time will constantly be used for world benefit. When you have the stage, then to give times to trivial things or waste the power of world benefit, then you will become world emperor. Baba says, then how will you become world emperor? In order to become world emperor, become a world benefactor. Baba says, then you have to use if they become stable in an unlimited stage, then let alone the things within the cell, they will become destroyers who are instruments to destroy the waste thoughts and sinful actions of the entire world. So Baba says if you stay in that awareness stable, that of that unlimited stage of being a world benefactor, then let alone the things within the self. That though Baba says automatically you will be able to destroy those waste thoughts. But you would also become destroyers who are instruments to destroy waste thoughts and sinful actions of the entire world, whole world. The last stage is of being a destroyer, nirvigna, vigna, vinashak. You can only become a destroyer when you become a benefactor. Baba says, you have such a stage, do you not? You have now to let go of the limited, have you not? And remain in the stage of the unlimited world benefactor. Acha, to such elevated souls who remain constantly stable in the awareness of being world benefactors and those who are engaged in the service of world benefit, namaste. Sweet children, will also say namaste to our sweet, loving Bap Dada. And good morning. Om Shanti. Yes.
So we can unmute ourselves and share. Uh, Yes, Didi?
Om Shanti, sister. Can you hear me? Okay. Um,
Yes, High Priest, then we can hear
okay.
you.
Okay. So I joined a little late because I was in the other Universal Prayers group, but I did pick up in the second half of the Murli. When we serve others and we actually do it with a pure intention to help, we actually serve the entire universe. And the important part is that instead of having wasteful thoughts for obstacles in your mind, we can have those thoughts for helping others. And a practical way, what I have been trying to practice, where sister can guide us further, is that whenever you have any moments where you're even slightly getting disturbed, just visualize the one source, the Almighty Baba's energy going to everyone, not just to you. And I think that unifying thought that we are all pure souls, and that serving thought makes you calm immediately. More than just when you do it only for yourself. At least this is what I have personally experienced. There's a different energy when you visualize it for everyone, and a different one when you visualize only for yourself. Maybe sister can guide us further on this. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Good morning.
Yes, Pachit.
Am I audible? Okay. So Baba said that becoming conqueror of Maya is not just the fortune. You will not be able to become conqueror of Maya simply by being fortunate. So along with fortunate, we also have to be powerful. And then Baba also said to stabilize our stage in soul conscious stage within a second. So this practice is essential. So for me, the takeaway would be to practice this as much as possible for the day. While performing action, take a minute or so to become detached from all the physical things and whatever task that I'm doing or work or anything, and then experience a stage of bodiless stage. Uh, uh, the stage seems to be very nice, and of course love to experience a stage, but to be very honest, I often find it difficult to stabilize it sometimes, especially when we are or when I'm deeply connected with work. I sometimes don't really get that full experience as much as I do when we do the meditation in the evening or in the morning time. So if somebody, if sister can give some insights, that would be, yeah, that would be great. Yeah. Om Shanti. Thank you.
I believe Deepa Ben is facing some challenge on network because she's not to be seen right now. So probably if anybody would want to share what works for them to what Vijitbhai is asking.
It's like we all know. Oh, sorry, somebody wants to share something. Go ahead, please.
Om Shanti, sister. Om Shanti.
Go ahead.
Hello, Om Shanti. No, because we couldn't hear much of what was being spoken by the brother. Even for us, me, the network, I was trying to connect. I don't know. We couldn't unmute ourselves. I just could hear only the last part as something, how to be in constant meditation, or I don't know whether I heard it right. Could Bijit Bhai just say it again, please?
Yeah, sure. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Om Shanti.
Vijitbhai, we can hear you.
Okay, okay. So I was saying today, Papa said, become, see, we have to stabilize our stage. We have to take time to become detached from whatever we are doing and then stabilize in soul consciousness. And, whatever action that we are doing, right, then we need to take a second and become detached from all the physical organs and, experience a stage beyond. So what I'm saying is the detaching stage, right, that we are able to experience it sometimes when we are doing the meditation in the morning time, and also sometimes in the evening time, and when we sit with other Brahmins, especially in a bhatti or something, we are able to experience it very well. But sometimes when we do when we are at work, right, especially sometimes the nature of work will be such that we have to give a lot of our mind and intellect there, and we will not be, sometimes you may not feel like detaching, and not just that, and we are not, I personally faced it, like I'm not able to completely experience that stage as much as I do experience in the morning hours and the evening hours. If somebody experiences sort of a thing and have a solution that works for you, you can share. That would be helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. Om Shanti, brother. I don't know whether what an experience I'm going to share is going to be a solution, but this is what works out, I think, as per what Baba said. Okay, now you came to the stage, how can I be constantly detached when I'm at work and all? I only remember one word of what Mama used to say. I'm not so good in Hindi. Your hand is doing the work, but your mind is attached to God. Dil hate or something like that. So that kind of feeling that I'm just a puppet in the string and my string is somewhere up. I'm doing what I am supposed to do, like the Karan Karavan Har and Karan Har. That stage, if suppose I will, whatever work I'm doing, however great the work may be, I will be doing it. Because my intellect and my mind is so broad, it can do both the Lokik as well as Alokik thing. I should first find out what is that stage of what I am doing and what is being done. So that stage, if you get kind of acclimatized to it, the Karan Har and Kalavan Har, then you will not be bonded by your actions. Now, when you're doing your office work or any work, is there any bondage in that you have to see? Because any action when there's a bondage, no, you cannot be detached from that thing. You will be attached to that particular aspect only. So how detached I am? I'm doing that because it has to be done. I'm doing that because that is a role I am playing over there. When once my role is done, I can do it. But suppose the next second, I have to change my role. I can do it. I can come out from that 9 to 5 of my office work, and I can just stabilize myself into that 1 second. 1 second is enough. No need for me to be 24/7 detached. Baba is saying if you're able to switch over, that's enough, because that is what is needed in the later stage. We all cannot be 24/7 detached or karmatit and all. We would be flying high up and we would be in the Sukshmavatan. But do I have that capacity in me? Cut, stop, switch. So for that switching over, I should have energy, I should have power in that. If that power I have in me, then definitely I think I can never even think I'm not detached. And to be detached, you have so many aspects. Oh, that person is doing his job, the job, he is the best chosen person. There are, if you see the knowledge, there are many aspects of detachment. If every morning you just go through those, what are those points of detachment which Baba has mentioned in the knowledge, that itself can be a particular, a kind of a spray for you when you're doing your work. So one needn't think and all, see, I know what is it to be around the job and all, but that 1 second, Baba, are you there? Just like as if, like a genie, you have to create it. And if that stage is there, it can be done. And that is needed. Why? Because in today's Baba's Murli, Baba is speaking that. Baba is saying, don't just think you're doing meditation, you're fortunate or everything. No, you have to be powerful now. So for that, Baba is giving us, even the other day, he told you, he gave you 4 aspects. Are you healthy? Are you wealthy? Are you happy? Are you holy? Are you in companionship with the Lord? So if suppose just at every aspect, whenever you're free, just bring down some of the Murli points. I think, brother, this is what I do. I just question my, Baba, are you there? Am I with you? Okay. So I carry on with whatever I do. It's just like I'm back screen and front screen, back screen and front screen. I don't feel bad when I'm too much of back screen, because everything is engrossed in Karan Karavanhar. That stage, I think if it is bound, automatically. And I don't feel guilty also. It's suppose, of course, Baba's given us traffic control and all the so many solutions he has given us to just bring back and all. I think if you really go deep into it and you write down what to do it, I feel for me it works. It's not something which works stuck. No, not like Jatko, it doesn't work. It works whenever the soul, need it. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Thank you, Girjaben.
Om Shanti. One more, just adding one reflection to what sister just rightfully said, based on Murli points. Also, one can start, what I do is I start praising God. You start praising Baba, then automatically you start speaking to yourself. And when you speak to yourself, you get this eternal form. You can experience that, and you can merge the entire expansion at the moment into that eternal form, that you are the seed, you are in union with the seed of the entire, creation, Racheta, Baap ke saath combined. So, but that all starts from the praising of God. and then you start speaking to yourself and you come into the Soman. And you can fix one Soman for every 1 hour. That is another key. Om Shanti.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ambai.
Sorry.
Go ahead, sister.
Just to add one more thing, because today's Murli was very strong. I just want to share a little point from today's Murli. I love the stage World Benefactor. You know, there are two words which I like in Hindi: Kudai Khidmatkar and Kalyankari. I love that word more than world benefactor, world changer. I love the word in Hindi because it's such got a deep meaning. And the word Kudai Khidmatkar, you know what, you are one arm of the Lord. He's one with 1,000 arms. I'm so proud to know I'm one arm. So I always like that word. I said, Baba, I will be your arm. I know I'm only 1 in 1,000, but that 1 in 1,000 is 1,000. Otherwise, it would be 999 without my help. I love that intoxication to be Baba's help. But Baba, will you use me? How will you use me and all? So I, as Ombai rightly said, you know, I talk. I have that conversation with as if I'm having with some human being. So even in normal matters, I speak. It will be sometimes very crazy to see what we speak with God. Only with him you can speak, with no one else. So that I like that today's point, helper. And yes, world emperor, because Baba is giving us the final scene. And Baba cannot do anything without the children. He needs us. He needs each one of us. That is why he has come after 4,900 years. He's picked each one of us. He's saying, please help me, because I have to go and bring all my 6 billion children. So you have to have an unlimited vision, unlimited attitude. So that's why he's saying what is limited. So these two aspects, Kalyankari, and if you go through deeper, and he says, you are limited Brahma, you are limited Vishnu, fine, good knowledge, but you're not limited. Your Shankar is not there. So we need to be destroy all these weaknesses, I think. It's just these two words, Kudai Khidmatkar and Kalyankari, both are KK. I love that. I just thought from today's Murli, this is a beautiful thing which I would like to take. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Another little aspect, but it's very powerful, is one of the Murli, it was covered that Apna Swarup, Apna Dham, your original state, then the original land where we belong to, and the Kartavya, the duty with which we have been sent here from Paramdham. So these, and then what is my Swadharma? What is my religion? True religion, to be soul conscious. So once we remember this, no, then automatically that energy we draw from Paramdham, and then we become detached. For detaching, we need power. Without power, we cannot detach. Power will come through the remembrance or the consciousness or the awareness that who am I and who is mine, actually in the true sense, original sense. Om Shanti.
Adding on to what you just mentioned, Bhai, one reflection which was coming for me, which works for me when situations are very challenging, is going back and churning the wheel. 5 स्वरूपों का अभ्यास, those 5 forms, which just take a minute, and that stabilizes me back to be in the stage of an instrument and do the work. So getting present to that works for me.
Yeah, as Raki Ben rightly said, whenever any challenges come, you know, we just get in our WhatsApp this 1 minute thing which they have sent, where Bab Dada is saying, "Dharte ho, does anyone have the courage to touch any hair of yours? Like, koi aapka baal baka nahi kar sakta." I'm not able to remember that. So what I do, I just switch on to that and I listen to it very thing. You know, it gives you that power. Or Bab saying, "My Khuda is big. My father is bigger than the world. I show him as a big luminous figure." You know, and those those kind of songs or those kind of thing. But this one aspect which was sent by Madhuban up from Babdada, where he says, does anyone have the courage to touch even one hair of my children? Why you're frightened? Main hu na? So, that kind of thing also, when I face challenges, okay, mar jayenge, mit jayenge, no problem, but at least my father's with me. I think that also helps me challenge.
Om Shanti. We go to Paramdham with the consciousness, we go there and then come back, rejuvenated and refreshed, and then convert the Lokik into a Lokik. That energy, it's just the where from which perspective you are looking at, it all matters there. Om Shanti.
I think this is all becoming victory, right? I mean, becoming victorious. Like Baba said today, if we are being defeated, right? Baba said you should never even have the thought that Maya is able to defeat you, right? And they are those who are not being defeated. They are the Sun Dynasty, and the Moon Dynasties are those who are being defeated by Maya. So that's the difference between Sun Dynasty and the Moon Dynasty here. So to become Sun Dynasty means you have to be powerful. That power comes through awareness.
Bijit Bhai, whenever Baba speaks about the Sun dynasty and Moon dynasty, I just put a question to him. I said, Baba, even if I go to the Sun dynasty, after that, I have to shift over to the Moon dynasty. Okay, you want me to come first to the Sun dynasty. Let my actions decide it, Baba. But every time when he says, are you courageous? Are you ready for the Sun dynasty? Or you will go only to the Moon. So that time I just said, Baba, anyhow, I have to go also to the Moon dynasty. And yesterday was Ram Navami. When it was Ram Navami, I just told that to Baba, see, today is Ram Navami. And so even that Moon dynasty, they may be 2 degrees less, as Baba spoke in the Murli, the confluence age and silver age, what is the difference? But still, I, the soul, who have taken 84 lives, have to also go to the Moon dynasty, Baba. Don't let souls say, don't say like that. I mean, I just try to pacify, or I don't know what I'm doing, whether it's correct. Sometimes I go into that.
Very nice. And one more thing about the Sun Dynasty and Moon Dynasty. Those who are seeing the Sakshatkar, right? Those who are going to trance, when they see their future form, prince or princesses, right? So they will not understand whether that those form will be of Sun Dynasty or Moon Dynasty. Right, often Baba says this in Sakar Murli. So they'll just see it. When people have this, trance, I mean, when they go to trance and see this, right, their form, they'll be very happy. But again, this will not be revealed whether it will be of Sun Dynasty or Moon Dynasty.
Would anybody like to share anything further? Sandhya Ben, Sakshi Ben. Radhamani sister has mentioned on the chat, now we are master creators of the unlimited world, not Lokic creators of the small family. Since this is unable to join back, would anybody like to take on meditation? Harpreet Ben, Om Bhai,
Or we can play music or song. That's also fine.
sure. Before we move on there, this is an announcement for Sunday that we have a master class, which Evie Girishpal is going to be taking, and the session is on sail in silence. We shall be soon sharing the flyer as well. So let's stabilize ourselves in the world benefactor stage. We can reflect the points of the Murli with some music for a couple of minutes. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. We shall meet tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.